Well, this place sucks. Hey there guys, how are you? It's me, the Canadian Movie Buff, with a review of Winchester. This movie is set in the real-life Winchester mansion that's located in California that became popular thanks to its confusing design. Sarah Winchester was afraid that the ghost killed by the Winchester rifle would come for her, and so the house was constantly under construction to keep the ghost at bay. This movie decides to throw in a little bit of a creative element and have Jason Clarke play a doctor to put her under examination to see if she's going insane. Once he arrives at the house, some spooky stuff goes on, and he realizes that she may not be so crazy after all. On the surface, this doesn't sound like a bad idea for a horror movie. Think The Conjuring meets the maze scene from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. But now that the movie's out and seen it, it is exactly what I was afraid of. A boring movie with a cool premise. Now first, I do want to emphasize that Helen Mirren does a good job in this movie. She knows that there's moments to be afraid, but there's also moments where she needs to be strong and courageous and stand up for herself. She really brings Sarah Winchester to life, and it doesn't feel like a two-dimensional rip-out from a history book or something. And they really outdone themselves with the production design. Again, something I don't comment on usually, but it was impressive. I know they shot some scenes inside the Winchester mansion, but considering the majority was most likely on a set, they did a pretty good job replicating that. Now unfortunately, usually when I comment on the production design, that means one thing. The movie sucks. Somebody please explain to me, what is Jason Clarke doing here? I know it's been a few years since Dawn of the Planet of the Apes came out, and Terminator Genesis really didn't help his career, but he should have made it look like he wanted to work on this movie. To be fair, he does play a doctor that's addicted to whatever drug was popular in the time. Now this would have been a cool setup. A drug-addicted doctor that's seeing some weird stuff around the house. Maybe it's a side effect of the drugs. But then at the beginning, we saw the kid get possessed by a ghost, so why would they want us to believe it's just a side effect of the drugs? Either way, Jason Clarke looks miserable the entire time. You could definitely tell this was a paycheck movie for him. Come on, if you're going to do a paycheck movie, do the Michael Caine routine. No matter how crappy the movie is going to turn out, you give it 110%. Can we just talk about the wasted opportunity this movie had? Think about it. We see this movie through the eyes of the doctor. He's recovering from drug addiction. He starts to see some weird stuff. He doesn't know whether it's real or if it's just hallucinations. And there's a moment in the movie where he realizes, yes, this is real. Or better yet, how about someone getting lost inside the house and trying to find their way out while being chased by a ghost? I mean, for a movie that takes place in a maze of a house, they do spend a lot of time in the same 6 or 7 rooms. I don't know where or when the pitch for this movie went down, but I guarantee you, if I was there, I could have saved this movie. The execution felt sloppy. It was a mishmash of potential trailer bait just slapped together. Great for holding your attention, but never giving you a solid payoff. Winchester was the little horror movie that could. It didn't have a big marketing campaign, so chances are you only heard of it through either some obscure Facebook group or you've been binging trailers and that one just happened to pop up and you recommended. It had a premise that could have worked so well, and it had the golden Hollywood ingredient of originality. But it only added a little when it needed a lot. Don't go into Winchester, skip it. Alright, that's my review of Winchester. Have you seen it? What did you think about it? Leave your answer by commenting down below. Subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell icon because apparently I'm supposed to tell you that now. This is the Canadian Movie Buff saying, I hope you had a fantastic weekend at the movies. See ya!